She's a goddamn liar.
And she's a cheater. That's what she is.
The celebrity world is no stranger to the inner workings of the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Bold, boastful, and unapologetically dramatic. What once appeared to be an unshakable friendship between Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber has now taken a sour turn thanks to a jaw-dropping new revelation. Enough time has passed that it's fair to say, just let me be. I'm asking you, truly, Kendall Jenner is now threatening to reveal something explosive about Hailey Bieber, a truth that could completely shatter how the public sees her and her marriage to Justin Bieber. What's unfolding is deeper than just gossip. It dives into secret romantic ties between Justin Bieber and the Kardashian circle and exposes Hailey's own haunting past. What else is hiding in the shadows? And which relationships might be damaged beyond repair? This isn't just social media speculation. Several insiders close to the Kardashian-Jenner family have shared that Kendall has voiced serious concerns about Hailey's emotional health, especially as she tries to navigate the ongoing complications in her marriage to Justin amid a whirlwind of controversy. Let's rewind the story. Kendall and Hailey's bond isn't new. It stretches way back, long before Hailey ever dated Justin. In fact, in a 2014 Nightline interview, Kendall openly called Justin a longtime family friend, proving just how tangled these relationships really are. This isn't a casual connection. It's a deep-rooted friendship that survived the chaos of Hollywood, which makes Kendall's current worries all the more intense. So, what exactly is making Kendall so uneasy about Hailey and Justin's marriage? According to Cosmopolitan, an insider claims Kylie and Kendall probably know Justin better than anyone, and they've noticed how unhappy Hailey truly is right now. The source went on to reveal something heartbreaking. Hailey's so-called fairy tale life is nothing like she imagined it would be. Think about that. Having your closest friends see right through your Instagram highlights and red carpet poses, knowing you're hurting in what's supposed to be the best time of your life. This revelation comes at a particularly sensitive time for the Biebers. The couple welcomed their baby boy, Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024, a moment that should have brought them closer, but multiple reports suggest that rather than healing old wounds, parenthood may have added more pressure to an already fragile relationship. What makes Kendall's concerns stand out is how she's reportedly taken real action. Cosmopolitan sources say Kendall has been urging Hailey to gather a tight group of friends to stage a full-blown intervention for Justin. Their efforts, including Kylie's, are described as desperate, hinting that they believe the situation has reached a breaking point. But why does Kendall believe an intervention is necessary? That's where the real red flags start waving. Justin Bieber's behavior in early 2025 has alarmed not just Hailey, but fans, friends, even strangers. Back in February, during Hailey's Road skincare event, Justin reportedly displayed odd behavior. According to on-site witnesses, he kept shifting his weight and grabbing at his pants, behavior that made people visibly uncomfortable. One source told Mara, "Justin's clearly going through something, and Hailey's trying her best to support him, but there's only so much she can do." And it didn't stop there. In March 2025, Justin posted a string of emotional, worrying messages to his Instagram stories. On March 8th, he wrote, "We have nothing to prove today, just the gift of life today, to accept and receive. Nothing is owed to us, and we don't owe anything to anyone." The post was set to Stevie Wonder's iconic 1976 track, Sir Duke. Then, on March 13th, he shared something even more unsettling. "People always told me I deserved everything, but I've always felt like a fraud." And by March 16th, he went full caps lock saying, "I've been dealing with a lot of hate lately and it's been hard." But the biggest shock came during Coachella Weekend 2 in April. Justin was spotted at an exclusive desert party called Friday Nights in the Desert. In a clip that quickly went viral, Justin could be seen puffing on what looked like weed while jamming to his own track. What do you mean? More footage showed him shirtless, hunched over and moving erratically to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. He looked dazed, head bobbing uncontrollably. Social media lit up with concern, with fans commenting things like, "He doesn't look okay," and "This man needs real friends around him." But this isn't just online chatter. Reports say Hailey herself has been brought to tears over Justin's behavior. One insider told People magazine that while Hailey remains supportive, his recent actions have been incredibly difficult for her to deal with, placing massive strain on their relationship. And this is why Kendall is so worried. It's painful to watch someone you love suffer inside their own relationship, especially when it's playing out under the world's microscope. Kendall reportedly isn't standing by in silence. She's urging Hailey to step in and help Justin before it's too late. But here's the twist. Insiders say Hailey might be minimizing what's going on. She reportedly believes Justin just has some minor issues and that he's already on the path to getting better. This could be exactly why Kendall is raising the alarm louder than ever. After all, the first step to tackling any issue is recognizing it for what it truly is. And throughout this rocky stretch, Hailey has been spotted out and about with Kendall on multiple occasions, a clear sign she may be leaning on her longtime friend for strength. On April 4, 2025, Hailey was seen dining with Kendall and Kylie Jenner at Sushi Park in West Hollywood. What really got people talking? Hailey's hand was stuffed deep into her pocket, with her engagement ring nowhere in sight. Fans were quick to interpret it as a silent sign of growing distance between her and Justin, and it didn't end there. Just days earlier, on March 31, 2025, Hailey was spotted looking somber at Il Segreto Ristorante in Bear. She left with Kendall by her side, and just moments later Justin arrived to eat alone. These quiet but telling sightings suggest Kendall has become a major support system for Hailey, especially as she navigates what looks like a seriously rough patch in her marriage. The timing of Kendall's concerns is no coincidence. It's lining up with an especially dark chapter in Justin's personal life: his past connection with Sean "Diddy" Combs. Following Diddy's shocking March 2025 arrest on multiple serious charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering, Justin has reportedly been deeply shaken and disgusted. This hits hard because Justin was once heavily mentored by Diddy. Old clips from 2009 are now resurfacing, showing a young 15-year-old Justin spending time with the music mogul. In one clip, Diddy says to Justin, "You've been acting different. Lately, you're not calling or hanging out like we used to." Justin responds nervously, clearly trying to laugh it off. But things get darker. A now infamous video titled 48 Hours with Diddy shows the mogul claiming he had custody of Justin for a weekend, saying, "We're about to go full buck, full crazy." He then adds, "They're having the times of their lives. But where we're hanging out, what we're doing, yeah, we can't really talk about that." The discomfort didn't end there. On Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2011, Diddy made a cryptic statement that left fans uneasy. "He knows better than to talk about what we do on national television," he said with a smirk, referring to Justin. It's no surprise these old videos have taken a serious toll on Justin's mental health. According to the Hindustan Times, sources close to him say Justin is mentally in a very dark place and is desperately focused on protecting himself and his new family. The intense stress has allegedly triggered physical changes, from a visibly receding hairline to a hollowed-out facial appearance. And it's this emotional spiral that's likely fueling Kendall's growing concern for Hailey. Because while Justin's struggling to confront his own past, Hailey is left to manage the fallout, carrying the weight of their marriage and trying to shield their new baby from the storm. That kind of pressure would crack even the strongest relationships. And Kendall? She seems to be one of the few who sees just how much it's all wearing Hailey down. But here's where things get complicated. Not everyone agrees on what's really going on behind closed doors. Despite the troubling signs, there are conflicting narratives. Some sources insist Justin and Hailey are doing better than ever, embracing parenthood and focusing on healing. Others paint a much bleaker picture, one full of strain, silence, and heartbreak. That gap between public image and private truth is exactly what makes this story so tangled. Still, Kendall's reported actions, urging Hailey to stage an intervention, and being by her side in public, show she believes this isn't just a passing rough patch. Her insider knowledge and emotional proximity to both Justin and Hailey make her opinion matter a whole lot more than just fan speculation. So, what's really happening in the Bieber household? And what deeper truths are hiding behind those carefully curated Instagram feeds? As this story unfolds, we'll continue peeling back the layers, zeroing in on the emotional toll of Justin's recent behavior, the shadow of the Diddy scandal, and how Hailey is truly coping. Plus, we'll examine how Kendall's involvement might expose cracks in the illusion of one of Hollywood's most high-profile marriages. Let's dig further into the core issues that appear to be driving Kendall Jenner's concern for Hailey Bieber's relationship. To understand it all, we have to look closer at Justin's recent actions, his emotional state, and the pressure it's putting on Hailey. Justin Bieber's rise was anything but smooth. From a small-town YouTube star to a global icon, his adolescence unfolded under an unforgiving public spotlight. That early exposure, by his own account, caused deep internal damage. "It was tough," he once said. "I didn't know who to trust. Everyone said they loved me, but they turned their backs the moment it got hard." In a revealing 2020 interview with Zane Lowe, Justin spoke candidly about battling anger, identity issues, and constant fear of not being good enough. Those themes, they seem to be resurfacing now, and louder than ever. Justin's current downward spiral isn't subtle. It's playing out right before our eyes. From his erratic appearance at Hailey's skincare event, to cryptic, heartbreaking posts on Instagram, to his almost unrecognizable demeanor at Coachella, the warning signs are everywhere. And according to insiders, these aren't just random bad days, they're symptoms of something much deeper, something that's bleeding into his marriage. Even Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, has publicly acknowledged the pressure. In an October 2024 interview with Mail Online, he praised his daughter, saying, "I'm just grateful Justin found a great girl to help him survive this." A powerful statement, and a clear nod to the emotional burden Hailey's been carrying. But that burden may be getting too heavy to bear. Sources say Hailey believes the Diddy controversy is destroying Justin from the inside out. According to Radar Online, he's clearly terrified about the whole Diddy situation. It keeps pulling him into the headlines in ways that are really dark and disturbing. Still, Hailey isn't giving up. She's all in, managing a new baby, running her business, and trying to help Justin find balance. She's even reportedly encouraging him to try therapy again, hoping it could help him the way it once helped her. But even with all that effort, Hailey may not be telling Kendall just how bad things really are behind closed doors. And that silence? That's what Kendall seems to be picking up on. For Kendall, the answer isn't in more patience, it's in action. Sources say she's not just listening anymore, she's advocating for a serious, full-scale intervention. Because from where she's standing, Hailey's sacrifice may be greater than she realizes. And if no one steps in soon, it could push the entire marriage past its breaking point. And the signs keep piling up. In April 2025, Justin was caught in a heated moment with paparazzi, yelling in Spanish, "Solo quieren dinero, no les importan las personas." Translation: they only want money, they don't care about people. Just days later, he posted to Instagram, calling the rumors lies and gossip. Then came a raw video plea. Justin, staring into the camera, exhausted, whispering, "This has to stop." His team insists the rumors of drug use are false. They've called the speculation sad, exhausting, and baseless. According to them, 2024 was a year of growth, and Justin's simply adjusting to fatherhood and public scrutiny. But Kendall, and others close to the couple, clearly aren't convinced. The depth of Kendall's investment in Hailey's happiness and stability. Rather than remaining a passive observer, Kendall has seemingly chosen to be proactive, making time for frequent dinners, staying visibly close, and voicing her concerns even when they may be uncomfortable or unwelcome. It's a testament to her loyalty, and perhaps also a signal that the situation behind closed doors is far more serious than fans might realize. Ultimately, the picture that emerges is one of a young couple under extraordinary pressure, from fame, mental health struggles, past associations, relentless public scrutiny, and the major life transition of parenthood. Justin's ongoing battle with emotional instability, possibly exacerbated by trauma linked to his past with Diddy, seems to be taking a visible toll not only on him but on the marriage itself. Hailey, while outwardly poised and supportive, may be reaching a breaking point, as Kendall reportedly fears. Kendall's unique vantage point, being intimately familiar with both Justin and Hailey, understanding the psychological demands of celebrity life and witnessing firsthand the gap between public image and private reality, positions her as a credible voice in this situation. Her push for an intervention may not just be a call for help for Justin, but a protective gesture for Hailey, whose physical and emotional well-being appears increasingly fragile. As this story continues to unfold, it's clear that the challenges facing the Biebers go far beyond tabloid gossip. What's at stake is not just the survival of a high-profile marriage, but the mental and emotional health of two young parents navigating fame, trauma, and the pressure of public expectation, all while trying to protect their child and their future. Whether or not Kendall's concerns will result in real change remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Her involvement underscores just how serious the situation might be, and how even in the world of carefully curated celebrity images, the truth can't always be hidden from those who know you best. To Justin, intensifying public interest in even the most far-fetched rumors. For Kendall Jenner, whose loyalty lies with both her family and her close friend Hailey, navigating this tangled web of relationships and public narratives requires a delicate balance. Her decision to reportedly advocate for intervention is likely not only rooted in concern for Justin's well-being, but also in her first-hand awareness of how damaging unchecked rumors, unresolved trauma, and constant media scrutiny can be. Kendall has grown up in the same spotlight that Justin has. She knows the destructive power of fame, the toll it takes on mental health, and the strain it can place on even the strongest relationships. Her insider perspective gives her unique insight into both the emotional turbulence Justin may still be dealing with and the burdens Hailey quietly carries as his partner. It's also significant that Kendall has maintained a close relationship with both Hailey and the wider Kardashian-Jenner family, making her a trusted voice in a very small, very public inner circle. Her reported push for Justin to seek more intensive help could be seen as an act of loyalty to both her friend and to the well-being of the group as a whole, especially now that children like Jack and Rain are growing up within this overlapping world of celebrity and social media speculation. While it's easy to dismiss some of these dynamics as just tabloid drama, the underlying themes are deeply human: the scars of childhood fame, the challenge of supporting a partner through invisible battles, the strength of female friendship, and the weight of living in a world where every move is dissected and judged. As Kendall steps more visibly into this situation, whether through subtle gestures of support or a direct push for intervention, one thing is clear: this is not just about salvaging a celebrity marriage. It's about protecting people who, despite their wealth and status, are still vulnerable, still healing, and still figuring out how to carry the weight of their past while raising a future for the next generation. To unfold, the future of Justin and Hailey's marriage may well hinge on how willing they are to lean into that support network, and how open Justin is to truly confronting the root causes of his distress. Kendall's role in this situation transcends gossip fodder or meddling, friend tropes. She's acting as someone who understands the weight of fame, who recognizes the red flags, and who genuinely wants what's best for both Hailey and Justin. Her past experiences, navigating intense public scrutiny, enduring social media backlash, and managing personal anxiety, give her a unique lens into what her friends are going through. And unlike the faceless swarm of online critics, Kendall sees the private reality behind the public persona. If Justin can accept the help, reportedly, being urged by Kendall and supported by Hailey, there may be a real chance for growth, recovery, and a stronger foundation for their family. Therapy, time away from the spotlight, and open, honest dialogue could not only salvage the marriage but allow both Justin and Hailey to thrive in a healthier dynamic. But if the issues remain unaddressed, or if external pressures continue to compound, their already fragile situation, the risk of emotional burnout for Hailey becomes significant. Kendall's concern, particularly if based on what she's witnessed behind closed doors, signals that this isn't just a rough patch. It may be a critical crossroads. Ultimately, this is a story about more than celebrity drama. It's about a young couple navigating unprecedented levels of pressure, past trauma, and the isolating effects of fame, while trying to raise a child. It's about friendship that steps in when things get tough, and the kind of support that goes beyond Instagram posts and paparazzi snapshots. And in Kendall Jenner's case, it's about using her own hard-earned wisdom to potentially make a life-changing difference for two people she clearly cares deeply about. To unfold, it's crucial to remember that despite their fame, Justin, Hailey, and Kendall are real people, dealing with deeply personal challenges under an intense spotlight. Their struggles with mental health, relationship tension, and the constant glare of public attention are heightened versions of what many people quietly endure every day. Kendall's reported concern for Hailey's happiness in her marriage is a powerful reminder of how essential genuine friendships can be during turbulent times. Whether or not her fears about Hailey and Justin's relationship prove true, Kendall's willingness to identify the warning signs and push for help shows a level of sincere care that goes beyond headlines and speculation. It's about being present, even when the world is watching and judging. For Justin and Hailey, overcoming this chapter will require more than just public appearances and Instagram posts. It will demand honest communication, consistent professional help, and strict boundaries that protect their family from the pressures of fame. Their visible attempts to show unity indicate that they both want to fight for their marriage, despite the chaos swirling around them. The truth about their relationship likely exists somewhere in between the curated perfection of social media and the relentless drama fed by tabloid culture. No couple is as flawless as their filtered photos, and no couple is always in crisis. What we're likely witnessing is a very human relationship tested by very extraordinary circumstances. And in a world where celebrity culture often values image over substance, Kendall Jenner's reported support for Hailey feels refreshingly real. It cuts through the noise and reminds us that behind the designer clothes and private jets are people just like us, trying, failing, supporting, and loving. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other viral deep dives on the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.